I see that you're new here. I'm a former alt-right Christian nationalist, raised in a household where I was forced to study independently theology my entire life, including going to Liberty University and taking my theology courses abroad in Israel. I've actually read the Bible probably more times than you have fingers and toes. But let's talk about it, because while you're saying, well, the Bible says it's sin, sure it does. It also says you can't wear mixed fabrics, which I'm sure that you're doing it precisely at this moment. It says you can't charge interest on loans. Christians never seem to want to care about that because they would lose money. It actually bans every form of usury, but the church participates in that. You also eat bacon. Oh, that's weird. You're picking and choosing what sins you want because you want to be able to demonize people for particular categories, including the dehumanization and control of women's bodies, because it's convenient for you, not because you actually care what the Bible says. The Bible also has over 2,000 commands to help widows and orphans and foreigners, and yet Christians habitually vote against policies that would in fact enact those very things. There's no call on a national level to enforce those things, even though it is the most common commands within the Bible, because you're not actually interested in following the Bible. You're actually interested in what benefits your own power and prejudice. The Bible also says that you should pursue celibacy, that if at all costs you should remain unmarried, and that if you can't hack celibacy, then you should get married simply for prophylactic passionless sex so that your urges don't dominate your life. That would actually be the Apostle Paul, and that's one of the books he actually wrote, not 1st and 2nd Timothy. You like to cite that Paul didn't actually write. So if you want to come here into my house, understand that I have read the Bible more often than you have fingers and toes. I have also studied with some of the best scholars in the world. And if you want to use the Bible, then be consistent with it and follow every law. Don't pick and choose. And before you go back to Leviticus and you say, oh, well, it's the holiness laws and the moral standards, there's no distinction. The Bible makes no such distinction. So if you're going to follow all of the commandments, be consistent. If you're going to pick and choose to demonize them, understand that you lack integrity across the board, that you have no moral compass, you have a pursuit of power, and that you've lost the heart of Christ's calling, which was to love thy neighbor and make the kingdom of heaven here on earth by the choices that you make. So next time you want to come in my comments, come with some respect.